2 to my introduction video. I am Prince, aka Urema Israel L. As I begin talking about myself in the first part and my content, I want to complete my thoughts in reference to myself, give a little bit more about my background. As I mentioned before, I've studied several things in relationship to health and wellness, the mind, body, spirit. As a massage therapist, I've studied anatomy, physiology. I've studied massage, obviously, techniques. I'm very much a health nut and a healer. And so I spent a lot of my time studying Chinese medicine, which consists of herbs and alternative healing, which I love. I enjoy studying those things. I think I inherited healing from my grandmother, who was a great healer and who even introduced me to the concept. I remember when I was young, I had a cousin that he had an injury to his head. And my grandmother, who was very calm, didn't panic. I don't even think she even thought about taking him to the hospital. Wasn't needed. She had her own methods of healing. And she healed him. And it blew my mind because of the method that she used. It also intrigued me. And so eventually I tapped into my own powers of healing. And so here I am. I'm a father of two, a single parent. My sons are 14 and 12, soon to be 15 and 13 this spring. And so, in addition to being a father and a healer, I'm also what I like to categorize myself as a lover and a fighter. I have a lot of love to give. I'm a very deeply loving man. And I often like to express my love to others and show love to others openly and wholeheartedly. This is who I am. In my life, I've been pretty much taken advantage of by people who don't have these things. And so it has taught me to be more reciprocal with people in general, meaning whatever energy you direct towards me, I will reciprocate or reflect back to you. That has eliminated a lot of people from my life, I would say, because I can't go down to someone else's level or be something that I'm not. And so therefore, this is why I say I'm a lover, because that's who I am. As a man, that's what is in my heart, and that is my intentions in this world, is to be a lover. Now, if provoked, I will very quickly switch to fight mode, which I've been provoked a lot. I'm very much a fighter. And being a fighter doesn't always mean fighting physically, though I can take it there if need be. But I've had mental battles as well as spiritual battles, more so than physical battles. But nonetheless, on any and all levels, I am a fighter. So that is how view myself. And so this is who I am. I'm a father, I'm a lover, a fighter, a healer, a man of medicine and nature, natural medicine, if you will, and of herbs for the purposes of healing and recreation, if need be. Um, and we'll talk about that in a later video. Uh, but I'm a very complex man, very deep thinker. I am a loner. I spent many years meditating and practicing meditation and um, practicing Qigong and studying the Bible, and any book or any source of information that will put me at an advantage in life, I have pretty much studied in some form, either in great detail or minor detail. I am a man of knowledge and wisdom. I have, in my life, made it a point to seek out knowledge and wisdom, probably more so than anything else. And that is something I picked up from reading the Bible. The Bible in, I think it's Proverbs, says that with all that I get knowledge and wisdom. So I have made it a pursuit in my life to seek out knowledge and wisdom, which in a sense has brought me here because many of my findings and many of my discoveries have led me on a journey in life to, if nothing else, enlightenment and ultimately peace and harmony in this world. I have probably had every excuse to not be the best version of myself in life. I was born with no mother and father. My mother was in the street. My father, I still don't know, and I'm almost 40. Never met, never looked in his eyes. I barely know his name. Never seen him, don't know his family, never been connected to him in any kind of way. Basically, I'm a man that only knows one side of his family. I'm a man that has definitely been in some conditions in life that weren't that great, that have experienced people who weren't that great to me, for me, or towards me. And so I've had many reasons that I could just be the meanest, most selfish person there is. But I refuse to allow anything in my life around me or otherwise to change who I truly am, who I know that I truly am. I love who I am. I love myself. And therefore, I could never allow my circumstances to shape me or dictate who I am or how I would be. I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud to have walked this earth in my integrity. I'm proud to have, even in a failed marriage, raised my children completely on my own against all odds. I'm proud to be the man that I am. Even though I've struggled, I know now that it was for a greater purpose and cause. And I'm thankful and grateful for the walk I have walked in this life, in this world, the journey I have taken, the steps I have made, and the strength in which I have displayed as I carried out these things. Now, when I say strength, do I take all the credit for what I've accomplished in life? No, I do not. Because it has been a constant seeking of the Most High that has created the man that I am. It has been a determination of mine to be the best version of myself since I entered this world and became conscious and aware of such things. And many times I've had thoughts of doing the wrong thing, but I've always focused my intention, my energy on positivity and being a righteous man. And therefore, it's led me down some difficult roads, but all in all, I had no regrets in life for any of the decisions that I've made. And so I'm in a place of self discovery and self mastery, and in a place of ultimately self love through knowledge of self. And therefore, in this journey in life and at the point that I'm at, I want to share with the world what I have discovered, some of the breakthroughs I've had, some of the knowledge and wisdom that I've gathered in my time. I would like to share with the world because since 2020 began and the start of the coronavirus and all these things that are going on in the world, I've noticed that the world is severely unbalanced. And that unbalance lies between those in the world who have good intentions and those who don't. Those in the world who love and wish to express love and reflect love, and those who do not. It is unbalanced between those who love and those who hate. I think that there's a great mystery to life, and some of us have missed it. I believe that we must dig deep into the depths of our soul to find the answers to life's mysteries. And what we see in our face is merely an illusion. Some of the things that you see when you turn on the television and watch the news are simply an illusion. And only, in my opinion, spirituality can reveal such things. So, this is why I am here. To distinguish between that which is seen and that which is unseen. To point out hidden knowledge as well as unhidden knowledge, the seen as well as the unseen, to balance the yin and the yang, the positive and the negative. This is my goal, this is my intention. This, I think, is what the world needs. The world is severely unbalanced. And this is, I think, why we have seen so many drastic changes in 2020. And so, I intend to impress upon the world my mark. And this is my work. This is the work that I believe I was sent here to do. And so, here I am. But I believe that those who are in power have misled us, misguided us, have fooled us, have tricked us through many different means. And in short, I have come to reveal some things that possibly only I can reveal. I was definitely, I believe, sent to do this work. I was definitely sent here on this mission. In this life, I believe I've lived over several lifetimes. Not that I can remember them, but I've lived long enough to know that I possess knowledge that I couldn't have obtained in one lifetime, it would be impossible. And so, while that may sound strange, it may sound weird, it may sound far-fetched, it is what it is. I have to bring here my truth. I'm not here to speak yours. I'm not here to impress upon the world your opinions or your views. Hell, I'm not even here to impress upon the world my opinions or views. I am here to offer the knowledge that I have to present to you in order for you to come in contact with the higher you. I believe that we all have our higher selves and lower selves. And therefore, spiritually, a lot of us ignorantly are in our lower self. But we have the potential to tap in to our higher self, a greater power that lies within us, that is a part of us, that is essential for our success in life, for our greater good, for all men. If we all never spent our time in life trying to obtain our higher selves or come in contact with our higher selves, and we spend all our time in a lower vibrational energy and we just never pursued a goal of being the best version of ourselves, then we would not experience the best that life and the world has to offer, in my humble opinion. And so I think that life should be, in my humble opinion, geared toward one striving to become the best version of themselves in order to obtain growth and development and ultimately enlightenment, which would glorify the Most High. And I think this is our duty as men and women in this world and in this life. I think that is even the purpose of life, is to reach a higher level of understanding, of knowledge, of wisdom, of consciousness, in order to obtain the higher self. This is, in my humble opinion, the purpose of life and the goal of walking a spiritual path. And so this is what I have come to discuss with you all. If you are out there seeking answers, you're looking, you're trying to find your way down the road of life, then you've come to the right place. I think that together we can accomplish this goal. I do not have all the answers. I do not know everything. I do not portray myself as such. I know what I know and I speak on what I know. That which I do not know, I do not speak on. So, with that being said, this is a journey we have to take together. And so, I would love feedback from all of you out there. If you are watching, if you are listening, if you are in a place of seeking, developing, growing, in order to obtain a better or a higher version of yourselves, then we can take that journey together and we can share, build, develop, and grow together in this journey, in this life, in spirituality. This is my goal and my vision for the world. And this is how I intend to leave my mark on the world. This work is very important to me, sacred to me, and I do this work with a very humble and happy heart. I hope that if you are watching, my messages are a great help to you and a great benefit. I hope that by watching these videos, it would improve your quality of life and your momentum in your own growth and development of your own spirituality. So with that being said, feel free to comment, like, share. Um, if you wish to reach out to me, I will at some point provide my contact information, and that would allow you to do such either through email or eventually I will have my website where you can go and view different things in relationship to me, information, my contact info, whatever I have going on at the time. I will be doing a lot of things in the future related to and around spirituality and my YouTube videos. So at that time, I will provide that information. In the meantime, I would suggest that one who's seeking to grow and develop spiritually, I would suggest that you spend as much time as you have devoted to this task. I would suggest that you spend time practicing meditation, prayer, a good diet, and basically seek awareness. Awareness is key in all things, and so even down to the things that you eat and put in your body, being aware of how they affect you and how they may change you, how they may change your energy, how they may affect your energy. You know, these are also important things in spirituality. And so all these things I will cover in detail in future videos. But these things are some of the things that I've found to be a very important foundation for spirituality. And the level of success you will have with these things depends upon the level of time and energy you put into these things. So, you know, with that being said, this is why I suggest you put as much time as you have available into these things in order to be successful, because putting 5 minutes a day towards spirituality won't really get you very far. Me being a loner has allowed me much time to read and study and to spend time with myself and getting to know me. I can't express how important this is. I think that many people in the world are in relationships that are unfulfilled. I think that many people are with people just to not be alone. But I also believe that in doing that, you are crippling yourself, because I have found in my life the most empowering thing for me is knowledge of self. And I wouldn't have knowledge of self had I spent all my time with others. You have to spend time getting to know you. It is vital, it is important, because how can you ever accomplish your or obtain your higher self without actually spending time getting to know yourself. I mean, I feel like I'm really at almost 40. I feel like I'm really at this point in my life truly getting to know myself in all forms, facets of me. You know, through the things I've been through, things I've experienced in life. And I think had I spent a lot of time in relationships and a lot of time with other people, I wouldn't have this knowledge. And so I said it to say that it's okay to be in relationships. I'm not saying you can't be in a relationship, but what I am saying is that on this journey, the most important thing is knowledge of self, and the only way to accomplish that is spending time with self, getting to know self, and spending time praying and meditating, fasting. All of these things are very powerful tools in spirituality. Been very powerful tools for me in my life, and so therefore I can only say that there is no substitute for these things. There is no shortcut. There is no easy road. One, in order to be successful in discovering who they are spiritually or developing their spirituality, it comes from the time you put into yourself, into developing yourself, into knowing yourself, into loving yourself. All these things I found to be very important. Probably some of the most important when it comes to spirituality. Because the world has lied to us, has tricked us, has fooled us. I hate to use the words of Malcolm X, but we've been bamboozled, we've been hoodwinked. We have been fooled, we've been tricked, we've been lied to. And so I've come to shine a light on that fact. And essentially to point those who are seeking in the right direction. Now, if you're not seeking, then I'm not talking to you. If you already have the answers, then I'm not talking to you. And so therefore, perhaps my services are not needed by you. But if you are seeking, and if you are looking, if you have questions, and if you're seeking answers, then hopefully I may be able to offer some assistance. So, with that being said, that will conclude part 2 of my introduction video. Again, my name is Prince, aka Yerima Israel L, and I am your spiritual warrior. Peace and blessings to you and yours. Be well.